Let's talk about your hometown. 1. Where is your hometown?
My hometown is Ho Chi Minh City, the biggest city in southern Vietnam. It's a lively place known for its busy streets, delicious street food, and a mix of modern and old buildings.
2. What do you like about your hometown?
I like the friendly people and the variety of food available everywhere. There are also many parks and cultural sites that make the city interesting and enjoyable to visit.
3. Has your hometown changed in recent years?
Yes, it has changed a lot. Many new buildings and shopping malls have been built, making the city more modern. But it still keeps its traditional festivals and local charm.
Let's talk about the library. 1. Do you often go to the library? On which occasion?
I go to the library sometimes, especially when I need to borrow books for school or find information for my homework. I also go there to study quietly when exams are approaching.
2. What activities do people often do in the library?
In the library, people often do quiet things like reading books or magazines, studying for tests, using computers for research, and sometimes working together in groups. It's a peaceful place where you can focus on learning and schoolwork.
3. How do you introduce a book to others?
When I tell others about a book, I share a short summary of what the story is about, explain why I liked it, and mention interesting characters or themes. I might also talk about the author's writing style or anything special that makes the book worth reading.
Let's talk about your hobbies. 1. What do you usually do in your free time?
I usually listen to music, watch movies, or read books when I have free time. Sometimes, I also go out for a walk or meet my friends at a cafe. These activities help me relax and feel refreshed after studying or working.
2. Do you prefer spending time alone or with others?
It depends on my mood. When I want to relax and think, I prefer being alone. But most of the time, I enjoy being with others, especially my friends and family, because we can have fun and share stories together.
3. Have your hobbies changed since you were a child?
Yes, they have. When I was a child, I used to play with toys and watch cartoons a lot. As I grew older, I became more interested in reading, listening to music, and learning new skills like cooking or drawing.
Let's talk about food and meals. 1. What kinds of food do you like to eat?
I enjoy eating a variety of foods, but my favorites are Vietnamese dishes like pho and spring rolls. I also like trying different types of food from other countries, such as pizza or sushi. I love meals that are tasty and not too spicy.
2. Who usually cooks in your family?
In my family, my mother usually cooks. She's very good at making traditional Vietnamese meals. Sometimes I help her in the kitchen, especially on weekends or special occasions.
3. Do you prefer eating at home or eating out?
I prefer eating at home because it's more comfortable and the food is healthier. However, I also enjoy eating out with friends from time to time, especially when we want to try something new or celebrate something.
Let's talk about travel. 1. Do you enjoy traveling? Why or why not?
Yes, I really enjoy traveling because it helps me relax, learn new things, and see beautiful places. I love exploring different cultures and trying local food when I visit a new city or country.
2. What is your favorite place that you have visited?
One of my favorite places is Dalat. It has cool weather, fresh air, and beautiful scenery. I enjoyed visiting flower gardens and waterfalls there. The atmosphere was peaceful and perfect for a short holiday.
3. How do you usually prepare for a trip?
Before a trip, I usually plan where to go, book transportation and a hotel, and make a list of things to pack. I also check the weather and read about the local food and places to visit. Being well prepared helps me enjoy the trip more.
Let's talk about music. 1. What kind of music do you like?
I really enjoy listening to pop music because it has catchy melodies and upbeat rhythms that can lift my mood. Besides pop, I sometimes listen to classical or instrumental music when I need to concentrate or relax. Music is a great way for me to express emotions and feel connected to others.
2. When do you usually listen to music?
I usually listen to music in the morning to start my day on a positive note. I also like playing music when I'm studying or working because it helps me focus better. Sometimes, I listen to music while traveling or exercising, which makes these activities more enjoyable.
3. Can music affect your mood?
Absolutely. Music has a powerful effect on my emotions. Happy and lively songs can make me feel more energetic and motivated, while slow or calm music helps me relax and reduce stress. When I'm feeling sad, listening to certain songs can also comfort me and help me process my feelings.
Let's talk about the environment. 1. Do you think protecting the environment is important?
Yes, I believe protecting the environment is extremely important because it directly affects our health and the future of the planet. If we don't take care of nature, problems like air pollution, climate change, and loss of biodiversity will worsen, making life harder for everyone.
2. What do you do to help the environment?
To help protect the environment, I try to reduce my electricity and water consumption by turning off lights and taps when they're not needed. I also avoid using plastic bags and prefer reusable ones. Additionally, I participate in local cleanup activities when I have time, which helps keep my community clean.
3. What can people do to reduce pollution?
People can reduce pollution by using public transportation, biking, or walking instead of driving cars all the time. Recycling and properly disposing of waste are also important steps. Governments and companies should enforce stricter environmental regulations and encourage the use of renewable energy sources. If everyone makes small changes, we can significantly improve the environment.
Let's talk about sports. 1. What sports do you like to play or watch?
I really enjoy playing badminton and football. They are fun and help me stay active and healthy. Besides playing, I also like watching football matches, especially international tournaments like the World Cup because the atmosphere is exciting and full of energy.
2. How often do you exercise or play sports?
I try to exercise or play sports at least 3 times a week. Usually, I play badminton with my friends on weekends, and sometimes I go jogging in the morning. Regular physical activity helps me feel refreshed and improves my concentration.
3. Do you think sports are important for young people? Why?
Yes, definitely. Sports are important for young people because they help build physical strength and improve overall health. Besides that, sports teach teamwork, discipline, and how to handle both winning and losing gracefully. These lessons are valuable in daily life and future careers.
Let's talk about school. 1. What subjects do you like at school?
My favorite subjects are English and history. I enjoy English because it helps me communicate with people from different countries and opens many opportunities. History is interesting because it tells stories about the past and helps me understand how the world has changed over time.
2. How do you usually prepare for exams?
To prepare for exams, I make a study schedule to organize my time well. I review my notes regularly and do practice tests to check my understanding. Sometimes, I study with friends to discuss difficult topics, which makes learning easier and more fun.
3. What do you like and dislike about your school?
I like my school because the teachers are supportive and the environment is friendly. There are also many clubs and activities that help students develop skills outside the classroom. However, sometimes I find the homework load a bit heavy, which can be stressful, especially during exam periods.
Let's talk about your daily routine. 1. What is your typical day like?
On a typical day, I usually wake up around 6:30 a.m. After having breakfast, I get ready and go to school or work. During the day, I attend classes or finish my tasks. In the evening, I like to relax by watching TV or reading books before going to bed around 10 p.m.
2. How do you spend your weekends?
On weekends, I enjoy spending time with my family and friends. Sometimes, we go out to the park, watch movies, or have meals together. I also use weekends to catch up on hobbies, such as playing music or exercising, which helps me recharge for the week ahead.
3. Do you think having a routine is important? Why?
Yes, I believe having a routine is very important because it helps me manage my time efficiently and reduces stress. When I follow a schedule, I can balance work, study, and relaxation better, which makes me more productive and healthier.